and we're good.
All right.
So
Enjoy. Welcome to Trivial 10, the show that gives you obscure facts about, well, a lot of different subjects.
yeah. And now, just so you know, we aren't giving you the top 10 of like every topic that we discuss.
No.
We're just giving you our absolute favorites.
And this week, may the 4th be with you.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, spoiler alert, if you've been living, under a rock for, I don't know, since 1977, there's going to be some things. We're going to give away some things here, but I'm sure you'll be fine, or you wouldn't be tuned into this anyway.
Yeah, for real. So, speaking of tuning in, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, share, all that jazz.
Absolutely. I'm Jordan. That's Juan. Let's get trivial. Boom. Number 1, Chewbacca's voice, and I'm going to do my best impersonation. Here we go.
I'll show you mine after yours.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Okay. You're coming. You're bringing with. Okay. That's my. Let me.
That was beautiful. I really, I'm
You're too
kind of
kind.
afraid to try now. Like,
No,
that was really good.
I'm sure it's gonna be good.
And mine is like a.
That was excellent.
Thanks.
That was beautiful.
That's how I got my wife.
Oh. Is that true, Lacey? Can I say that? Or is that on here?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine. Yeah, it's like,
Okay.
Lacey, let me show you the mating call of my people. And men. I mean men in
Yeah.
general.
Okay, I was like, that was a Mexican thing.
Nope, it's just strictly men in general.
Okay, gotcha. So Chewbacca's voice in real life is a mix of bears,
Okay.
walruses, lions, badgers, and other dying animals.
No way.
Yeah,
Wait, dying animals?
dying animals. Yeah, and other dying animals. So does that infer that all of the bears, walruses, lions, and badgers are dying?
I mean, in all honesty, aren't we all dying like after a certain age?
Wow, dude, that
Like,
took a dark turn.
I think our cellular reproduction slows down dramatically after the age of like 22 or something like that.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And then it actually starts not being able to make up like once we get into our 30s. Cellular reproduction slows down in your early 20s is actually false. You begin to show signs of aging around the age of 22. The slowing of cellular reproduction slows down in your mid 50s.
Yeah,
So, yeah, dude, we're both dying.
we are, and that's why my shoulder hurts.
Yeah,
every
just
morning.
like the lions and the bears and the walruses.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we make awful noises in the
Yeah.
morning. Usually out of my butt if we're talking first thing in the morning. Number 2, Harrison Ford almost wasn't Han Solo. Can you envision it without Han Solo? Without what's his name?
Without Harrison Ford being Han Solo, yeah. No, it can't. It's like he's like one of those just ultimate castings where it's like I can't see anybody else. Like I can't see anybody else but Robert Downey Jr. being Iron Man. Or
Me neither.
I'm blanking on his name. What's his face? Wolverine. Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman.
Yeah. He's a huge jacked man. That's how you know like
He
he's
is.
Wolverine.
And he's a good dancer too.
He's just an all around great. Lots of theater, musicals, stuff like that.
Yes. Yeah, he has a sensitive side.
Yeah. He definitely made me feel more masculine when I was in Fiddler on the Roof.
Oh,
So
excellent.
like, yeah, Hugh Jackman does this.
Oh,
I can do
wow.
this too.
You
Yeah.
were in, okay, that's another. Yes, that's
It's
another
another
pod-
time.
Yes. So I want to give you the other guys that were considered for this.
Okay.
And I've got pictures of them dressed up as Han Solo that you're
Beautiful.
going to see. So, Burt Reynolds, Al Pacino.
Okay.
You got to think about the time too, late 70s, early 80s.
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson, and my favorite, Christopher Walken. I mean, I couldn't have taken him as serious.
No. Now, back then, I guess he was taken more seriously, but with Christopher Walken especially, he's become a bit of a meme.
Really
With like,
has.
yeah, it's like, hey, your car is broken. You should be walking or something like that.
Right. No,
Yeah.
That's what I think of.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's I'm trying to I love you, Leia. Come to the Falcon Millennium.
The Falcon Millennium. Hey, I know you said that you love me, but I already knew that.
Yes. It wouldn't work.
No,
It wouldn't have worked.
No, Harrison
Yeah.
Ford was the best choice.
He really was.
Yeah.
And then he went on to be, Indiana Jones,
Great.
The Fugitive.
The Fugitive is one of my all-time favorite.
It's a good one.
Yeah, it's definitely like my top 10 favorite movies.
Tommy Lee Jones' finest
Mm-hmm.
as well. I didn't kill my wife.
I don't care.
Yes. Everybody knows that. That's awesome. Number 3, George Lucas left the Directors Guild because of A New Hope, the first one, 1977. he paid a fine and resigned rather than change the credit sequence. And there's a picture of that, if you don't know what I'm talking about.
Iconic.
Yeah, it's iconic, absolutely. And,
Yeah.
and he said, I'm out of the Directors Guild, so I can keep this. And I don't know how much he really lost by leaving that. This really cemented him into history.
Yeah.
But that's such a cool... I can't think of another movie that has credits like this. Baseballs, maybe?
Yeah, but that's just because it was purely just like an absolute just parody of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I do remember that is definitely a thing because if you think about it, all the other movies, especially during that time, it was like a minute, 2 minutes long worth of just intro scenes. Like whenever I watch James Bond, like I know I'm getting like a solid like 3-minute nice animation of credits.
Yeah.
And I don't want that. I want to go boom, straight. I just watched 30 minutes worth of trailers.
Yes, you're exactly right.
I don't want to see the credits. I'll see the credits afterwards.
And you rushed your wife to get there on time.
Yeah.
And then for 30 minutes, she's like, did we really need to rush?
It was like, no.
You're
No,
right.
we didn't. I
More
apologize.
Popcorn?
Yeah.
More popcorn. My love. That's a shout out to you, baby.
Way
I
to
know.
go.
I always do that to her. Like, we're going to be late. And she's like, we have 25 minutes once the time. Anyways, tangent.
Yeah.
Sorry. Number 4, Jabba the Hutt was originally meant to be furry.
I don't like that.
No.
I like him just a disgusting slug worm with the green ooze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not gross with hair, I think. He's more disgusting, like you're saying.
Yeah, like oozy. Like I feel like if he was hairy, like as bad as he could get, it would be matted. Like he would get like matted hair or something.
But
now,
he wouldn't be sticky as much.
Yeah.
But I picture him sticky, sweaty.
Yeah.
Everything he eats, that's he eats stuff alive. So it's kind of coming down. His
dripping
jowls.
all down and everything.
Yeah.
I just think that a hairy bad guy is a bad guy that's redeemable, and Jabba the Hutt wasn't redeemable in any way.
That's an interesting take.
Yeah, I see the hair and I automatically think mammal. I'm like, oh yeah, we made it through the Ice Age. They've got a redemption arc story in there somewhere. Perhaps.
I like
or perhaps not.
Perhaps not. I don't know. That is a really, I've never thought about it like that.
Me neither.
Do I associate this as a mammal? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird with the hair. Anyways.
I don't like that. I'm still picturing Jabba the Hutt with hair and I don't like it.
I can't picture it.
I'm picturing the ooze and the green and the slime getting mixed up into the hair as well. Like, get him some peanut butter. Get that out of there.
Ew.
Yeah.
that's where I'm resting on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's Jabba. If you don't know what he looks like, there he is. Just hideous as ever.
Yeah.
Awful.
Mm-hmm.
So, number 5, you can use Star Wars collectible coins as real money on the tiny South Pacific island of Niue.
Really?
And if you don't know where that is, take a look at the map. You probably know where Tonga is or Fuji.
Yeah.
A lot of people are planning that retirement trip.
Hopefully.
North of New Zealand. But yeah, out there in the South Pacific is a little island where you could take your currency and your Star Wars currency.
I had no idea that place even existed.
Yeah.
It's called New. It's called what again?
I feel like I'm gonna get angry emails or letters again. It's Niue. Niue.
New.
Maybe it's new. New.
Maybe it's a new country.
Maybe
that's
it
why
is
we
a
haven't heard of
new
it yet.
country. Perhaps.
Yeah. Some millennials like, you know what? I've got way too many collectibles. Let's do something about
Yes.
this. I'm gonna buy an island.
Right? You can't you can barely see it. The arrow's pointing at the island. It's about as big as Tonga.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So if you've got any of this collectible coinage currency, plan a trip.
So it's strictly just the coinage because I've got some Pez dispensers.
Oh, those
Can I create some Pez dispensers for bushel bananas? Bushel bananas don't come in bushels.
Do they?
No, those are apples. It's a bunch, right? It's a bunch of bananas.
What's the song?
I don't know what you're saying. I was just jamming to it.
Oh,
I liked it.
yeah.
I was like, yeah, let's go.
Hey, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana. Daylight come and they want to go home. Yeah, it still doesn't explain.
Yeah,
I
nothing
think
at all.
it's a bunch.
It's a catchy song.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, my kids
Yeah.
used to listen to that when they were really little. All right, number 6. The lightsaber noise comes from the familiar hum of an old television.
Did they get like a magnet and put it by the television or something like that? I'm trying to figure out how they would do that. I could see that.
Yeah.
Like now making the noises.
That was great.
I bet you they use some magnets in there somewhere or something.
That's pretty sweet. And if you don't know what we're talking about, we put an old style television there that my grandparents had. I think my first TV that I got in the 90s wasn't like an older one.
Yeah.
No, we just had one in the house. It had the bunny ears on it, rabbit ears. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. My grandma used to have one of those televisions that had the entertainment center built around it.
Me too.
Yeah, with like the wood and all that.
Yes.
Jazz. Yeah.
Yeah, and you do display pictures of the family on top, and
yeah, it was like a huge centerpiece.
it was.
And now it's just TV, which is funny because the TV is still kind of like the centerpiece of the living room.
Yes.
It's slowly becoming the bookshelf now, though. Like the books are slowly taking over, and I'm feeling the pressure. Like I'm gonna end up getting rid of my TV soon. I feel like.
Hey, that's a good thing.
Yeah,
it's a good thing.
I feel like too. I think it's just nothing but a distraction.
It really is.
I'll do it after Obi-Wan comes out.
I was about to say, as long as they're making, as long as they're making Boba Fett, Mandalorian, Obi-Wan.
Yep.
Yeah, they've got me in documentaries. Those get me.
The docs get me. BBC Earth. Oh man.
Yeah.
Apple TV has that new dinosaur one coming out as well. That looks cool. That's another tangent article.
It is. Golly, 7. In the early story outline of Return of the Jedi, Han Solo dies. He dies.
In Return of the Jedi?
It doesn't say which one. Well, no. In Return of the Jedi, you're right. But George Lucas thought it would hurt sales. So he changed the ending to a big Ewok party. You're right. It was Return.
Oh, man. That's how we got the Ewok party? I mean, it's a nice little send-off. It's like you just watched quite possibly what was the most like iconic sci-fi fantasy series of all time.
Right.
And we're going to end it off on like a 5-minute montage of the Ewoks dancing and all that jazz.
Yes.
That's like my only big complaint with the original trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
But then
the
again,
Ewok party?
Yeah, it's just like kind of like the Ewoks in general. I feel like they were highlighted too much. Maybe that was just me, but I could see to where they fell into the Star Wars trap of trying to market like towards kids and stuff like that as well.
Oh, for sure.
So I guarantee you, like that's what the Ewoks were there for.
And this is like the beginning of the golden age of action figures.
Yeah.
And I think it really all started here. Maybe G.I. Joe beat that. I think that was more the 80s, but action figures were absolutely huge.
Oh yeah.
And if you're gonna sell a Han Solo, nobody wants a dead character.
I don't know. I mean, I've got some baseball cards where the players dying definitely up the value. It's a terrible thing to say. But,
that's true. But
yeah, just speaking from like a monetary point of view.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think at the end of the day, I think I like the fact that Han Solo didn't die because like, oh, he just got rescued. Oh, he's dead again. I was like, okay, you know what? He's not as good of a smuggler as we thought because this dude got caught twice.
Disappointing.
Yeah.
And then the newer movies, I don't want to spoil those if you haven't seen those.
That's all right. They're going to backtrack all those, I bet, anyways. They're going to retcon them.
They have to.
Yeah.
They were absolute disappointment.
Yeah.
Anyways, tangent again. Number 8, the sound of a TIE fighter, which I love.
I love
the
it.
Sound of a TIE fighter. No, that wasn't it. Yes.
Like, we want flying. Do it.
No.
You had it.
Did I?
Yeah.
I can't.
It's like
I can't summon it. Yes.
It's like, what do we want? Low flying airplanes. When do we want them? Meow.
That was great. That was a good impersonation.
I love Star Wars.
But do you know what that is?
No, I don't.
Okay.
It sounds like a vacuum cleaner.
I think that's a great guess. It's created by combining an elephant bellow and a car driving on wet pavement.
Ooh. Okay. All right. I can hear it. Yeah, because it has like such like a low like undertone in there. But if you it's not recognizable. But if you took it out, you would be able to say like, yeah, no, that's not a TIE fighter.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. I could see that.
And then as the TIE fighter gets closer, then car on the wet pavement.
Yeah.
The screeching. I don't know, man. I don't know how they came up with that. I don't know. That's so creative.
Yeah.
So creative.
Well, I mean, it makes you really appreciate ILM and all of the work that went into that because what they were doing was just groundbreaking. Not necessarily like Foley as far as like adding in like the sound effects and everything, but the route that they went to go ahead and get all the sound effects and everything.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Very thorough.
Crazy.
Incredible teams.
Yeah.
Incredible teams. Number 9. The Ewok language is a combination of Tibetan and Nepalese. It's Nepal. So
yeah.
Nepalese.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Tibetan and Nepalese. So North India, South China, Southwest China.
Yeah.
Where Mount Everest is.
Yeah. You know what, though? That makes sense because you got to think you have all of these different languages you're going to be pulling from stuff.
Oh, yeah.
There's been times where they were speaking. I'm like, the dude just spoke Spanish. Like, I understand what you like. You spoke Spanish right there.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That's
it was,
hilarious.
what was his name? The main racing bad guy in episode 1 when he's racing against Anakin. Sebulba.
Yeah.
Nobody wins against Sebulba. And so like he would just be speaking, and then all of a sudden he would just slip in Spanish every once in a while.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really awesome.
Yeah. And I think Jar Jar said caca one time, which means poop in Spanish.
I think I remember that.
Yeah.
That's pretty well known.
Yeah.
What caca is.
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So they pulled from the Tibetan folks.
That's smart.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely. One of the more I don't think they followed the trend. That is more of an obscure language, and then they chose Spanish after that. But that's much more widely spoken.
I know, but like that's like bits and pieces. I'm guarantee you they could speak a whole episode in Nepalese, and people would be like, "Yeah, it's a foreign language."
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not as prominent. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Number 10 in episode 1.
Mm-hmm.
Now, hold on. I included this. I know we talked about the 3 originals. This is episode 1, though, as you just referenced.
Yeah.
So episode 1.
Phantom Menace.
Yep. The personal communicator used by Qui-Gon Jinn is actually made from a resin cast of a Gillette ladies razor. Did you know this?
Yeah. What is it like
It's the Excel razor. The Sensor Excel razor. And we've got a picture of it so you can take a look at side by side to take a look at it.
That's so stinking great. And the thing is like I feel like people noticed that right off the bat a little bit too. That was like one of those things where like, all right, there's something there.
That's a lady's razor.
That's a lady's razor. I know a lady's razor when I see it. But when I saw it, I mean, I was in middle school, I think, something like that when the first one came out.
Oh yeah, I was in high school. I didn't know what that was.
Yeah.
So I didn't even pay attention to it really.
So the people that it was geared towards didn't know what it was.
No, exactly.
Yeah, just the moms.
My mom may have rolled her eyes. Like,
yeah.
Okay.
Like, all right, that's gonna nick up your legs a little bit.
Careful. Careful, Qui-Gon. All right. So are you ready for Quizzle Dizzle?
Quizzle Dizzle.
Oh.
Hold on, that alcohol. We're still making some upgrades.
True or false?
Ooh.
Boy band NSYNC made a cameo in Attack of the Clones at the request of George Lucas' daughter. However, they were edited out in the final cut. True or false?
That, my friend, is true.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you. Yeah.
Let's go.
Take a bow. Take a bow. That was very good. That's very good. So here's a picture of just our one of our favorites. I don't think we either of us had favorites. Lance Bass in a astronaut suit, actually, a NASA suit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's him. He looks much younger here. Yeah. So they were in there, and then they were out of there.
Yeah, they didn't last too long. It's just like, all right, daughter, this is for you, but this is not making the final cut.
Just to meet him.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those things.
Yeah.
Just to meet him.
Yeah. That is so cool.
Yeah.
Way to stay relevant.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. I mean, because the only one really that's relevant anymore is
JT.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very relevant, actually.
Yeah.
So thanks for joining us for this week's episode. Special thanks to 30 Star Wars Facts You Didn't Know by Andrea Romano. Until next time, remember, Burger King, have it your way.
Yes. Ba-da-da-da-da-ba-da-da.